This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 1, verse 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, and name his only begotten Son, and name the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to the 144,000. And Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, which is bless you, Yahawah, and bless you, Yahawashi. Okay. And real quick, I want to go into this video. This is from the brother, one of the elder brothers. Jacob is the beginning. Okay, and he went into this video of this guy that burnt alive in a Tesla. Okay, this guy burnt alive in a Tesla. He got in a crash, I'm assuming, and he was stuck because those Teslas are electric. Okay, so when you crash or something, and that system will lock on you. It's like a big computer. That system will lock on you, and he got stuck inside the vehicle while the vehicle was on fire. And those electric cars, I forgot exactly what the battery was called, but it's very, very flammable. Okay, it's very flammable. Like a car engine, regular car engine is not as flammable. All that's flammable is the gas that's going through it. But those Tesla batteries are very flammable, and once they start burning, they don't stop. But you hear this man, beg and plead for people to save him, to help him, and they said, "I can't help you. I can't help you." And this is the fear of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi. You should fear Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, man. Okay, let me bring that back. Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared. So the Lord is greatly to be feared. The Lord, Yahawashi, sitteth upon his throne. So the Lord is upon his throne. And when he come off that throne, he's going to bring thermonuclear fire upon this earth. And this is why we supposed to fear Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Walk on, really you should be walking on eggshells in the spirit, to offend less and to do the will of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi every day. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. And this guy did not find favor. That's a horrific way to go out. That's a horrific way to go out, man. People were standing around watching him, and they couldn't help him. He go to pleading for help. I'm gonna play it, but he go to pleading for help, and there's nothing those people could do to help him, man. If they try to help him, then they would have died too. Matter of fact, I saw a video the other day as well too. It was some immigrants trying to come over here to America, and I believe it was some Northern Kingdom, and then they had a Levi Jake. There was in this water, this muddy water. This is besides the point, but this should show you the fear of the Lord too. It was this muddy water, and they was trying to cross. It was like a bunch of trash and dirt in the water, and they was trying to cross. Okay, and as they was trying to cross, they got stuck in that water. And then you had a Levite brother, a Haitian brother who jumped in to help them, to try to help them, and he died too. And that was the fear. It's like that was the spirit of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi in that water, man, pulling them down. Okay, and it was, you see them struggling, trying to get out, but eventually your body gets tired, and you just, you succumb to that water. Well, the same thing with this fire. And the Lord didn't give him an easy death. It wasn't no, oh yeah, you're gonna crash and be knocked out, and the car exploding, and you in the spirit world. No, the Lord had him in that car, melting. Okay, melting and screaming in agonizing pain. And it was the Elder Apostle Tahar's video that actually inspired me to do this video, because he said, all you guys that fell out of this truth, all you guys that fell out of this truth, man, you gonna be in this fire. You gonna be destroyed. You gonna get it worse than a nigga that don't know he Israelite, or probably even worse than a damn heathen. Okay, because you have taste this glorious wisdom, knowledge, and forsook it. You have put the Lord to an open shame. All right. Which is, horrible. You learn this truth, you start telling people, your family and stuff, and then for you to go back into the world, and that's a horrible thing to do. It's really a slap in the face to Yahawashi. And you individuals that may come across these guys You know, they may try to join your camp. If you in the spirit, you gonna say hell nah, man. You know, you ain't did a video in how long? Hell nah. But if you're not in the spirit, you know, because you want members or you want to be you want to you may be upset about about what happened to the Jake, and that's just emotions. Yahawashi does everything for a reason. But if you decide, if you even think about letting this guy in your camp, that shows you're not in the spirit, man. You know? So, let's read this again. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 13, Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. And you want favor. Okay, ultimately, we hope to not die. We hope to endure unto the end. The scripture says, he that shall be saved shall endure unto the end. So the hope is to endure until the end. If you fell out, you did not endure. Okay, so your end is coming. It says to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So when you come to fear Yahawashi, hey, that was really created in the womb. You can't make a guy fear the Lord. We try to persuade you, but you can't make a guy fear the Lord. All right, and then that's why a lot of guys end up falling out, end up, bucking up against the order that Yahawashi set up and end up being destroyed. All right, so let's play this video.
And it's something said that makes it even more heavy. But just pay attention to the screens, man. The terror of the Lord, all right, is finna settle in the earth. All right, I had to quote the elder Apostle Gabar again. Niggas gonna stop playing with the Most High.
Right.
Okay, so let's let this play.
They saying bag up, bag up. So you see this guy, he's in this car and he's burning. He is literally burning. He crashed into this apartment building and the people are sitting around watching and recording, and they probably do want to help him, but they can't. They can't help you, That damn Tesla, once it locked, it become like a vote, So, hey, man, that shows you the spirit of Yahawashi and why Yahawashi is to be feared, man. Don't tell him what this man did to be granted such a, horrific death. For us to all see it and hear about it and do these videos on it. Yahawashi is to be feared, bro. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And this individual, he probably was living his life. He riding around in a Tesla, whether it was his or whether it was rented. He riding around, he enjoying himself, probably was going super fast, crashed, and so, you know how Jake is. They like to race and shit. That shit is dead, bro. But he crashed and met his fate. He met his fate in that car, man. He's meeting his fate, as you can hear in this video, and you hear the wailing. You hear the pain and agonizing that he's going through, the agonizing pain he's going through, and that's supposed to make you fear Yahawashi. Imagine thermonuclear fire. You see, and the Lord is keeping His spirit in His body, so He can feel that judgment. Okay, so He can feel that judgment. You don't tell him what this man did. He might have came across the camp, scoffed and mocked. He might have, heard about this truth and thought it was crazy, or y'all niggas is teaching hate or whatever the hell. You know how Jake is. And then you found, yourself in this predicament. So let's bring that back. It says Proverbs chapter 8. So I'll get that a little cold. I throw it all fucking dry, man. My damn woman got sick and then she gave it to my son. He coughed right in my damn face and gave it to me. So bear with me. Bear with me, Salakia. But it says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that's the thing. You may think you're right. You may think that, because that's what Jake do. Jake, get beside themselves and go doing all this extra shit, and you think you're right. You think you're doing no wrong, but Yahawashi is the judge. Yahawashi is the judge. And this made me think of this guy that was once in our camp. He was once in our camp, and we had did videos about him because he ended up dying. The Jake, he was in the camp. He got in a car crash, and when he got in that car crash, he had died, and it was on the news. It made the news, so we saw it, and we did a video on it. But that particular guy, he had a real problem with me because there's a standard in the camp. You can't just come out around here and be a nigga. Jake didn't want to do no videos to my I ain't in the spirit. You better pray for the spirit. Okay. Jake was he started, getting back into doing drugs and trying to hang out and shit. And we was telling him, hey bro, you need to come back to the way of Yahawashi and turn away from the way of evil, or the Lord's going to destroy you. He didn't want to hear it. So I had I sat him down and I talked to him, tried to I tried to reason with Jake, but it just wasn't for him. It wasn't for him. And he had like an alcoholic problem. The alcoholic demon is something else, man. But he had an alcoholic problem, and he ended up getting mad at me. This guy was furious with me. He was upset, and he became offended. So much so that he was talking about coming to the camp, and jumping on us. He's talking about, oh, he got a gun. Jake will ride around with guns in his car. You know what I got, yada yada yada. Like, I wish I still had the message, but it was all in my inbox. This guy was upset. He was, and I just told him, hey bro, you better repent. But he wasn't talking shit about the truth. Saying F Yahweh Yahawashi. He called me you a false prophet, yada 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 yada. Right? I put curses up on Jake. I put curses up on Jake, and the Lord took his ass out. All right, and this is why you don't fear. You don't fuck with the men of the Lord, bro. Okay, let me grab this too. Because he thought that he was gonna then I went to school with Jake, so Jake started going on the social media, talking shit about me to all people that we went to school with. They all just talking shit pretty much, man. He had this other guy who started talking shit too, and they was talking about, oh yeah, we gonna pull up to y'all camp and fight y'all, yada yada yada. And I just sent some prayers up, bro. I just sent some prayers up, and the Lord dealt with Jake. He went back into the world, started hanging out with Edomites, and the Lord dealt with Jake. All right, he put that man to death in a horrible way. His car got wrapped around the car. His car got wrapped around the tree. He might have been drinking that night. It was late night. He was speeding or whatever. And the Lord had it where an angel had him crash that car. A death angel had him crash that car and took him out. And he greatly offended me, man. Let me grab this right here. Psalm chapter 105. He suffereth no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes. So the prophets, are, on a high lot on this earth in the eyes of the Most High. A man that's out here prophesying, risking his life and freedom to do this, you don't take that for granted. You don't just say anything to a prophet. You had, and read that in the scriptures, you had kings that had to bow down to the prophets, man. Okay? Because the Lord is dealing with his men. It says, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. And Jake was talking about he gonna beat my ass. And I knew Jake in the world, bro. I knew Jake in the world. I knew he wasn't like that. And sometimes, your flesh get involved. Like, nigga, we'll come fucking try it then. And I just knew I would have, buttered his ass up, and put him in the oven. But Jake, the elder apostle Tahar said, nigga quick to get carnal. So Jake got carnal. He started talking about he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Made all these threats, and the Lord judged him, man. Okay, the Lord took his ass out, and that's why Yahawashi is greatly to be feared. Okay, so the Lord says, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. He thought to bring harm into the prophets. He told the brother Daniel he was gonna burn him again. But he was really, he really had it out for me. And I talked to his mom, and she was talking about, oh yeah, if you don't take that video down, I'm going to sue you. So I took it down. This ain't the thing about, likes and views. So, it ain't about that. I took the video down, and she, I talked to her, and I told her flat out, listen, he was that man was a demon. He was a demon. He and the Lord judged him. Okay, the God that we serve is not to be played with. Okay, we ain't doing this for nothing. We ain't out here teaching His word, and the Lord put Spirit on us to bring out His truth for nothing. And people think it's a game, so they start, coming against the men of the Lord. And then, like this individual in this car, ain't no telling what he did to piss the Most High off to give him that type of, death and judgment, man. Ain't no telling what he did. Jake just be caught up in their way, thinking that they, that they doing right, but really you doing dead ass wrong. You doing dead ass wrong. And a particular man that may be serving the Lord, you may be bringing hell upon him, making him suffer, but the Lord is going to bring the same thing unto you. Okay, so let me play some more. He said, "Come help me." He said, "I can't, bruh." He said, "I can't, bruh." Imagine somebody telling you that while you fucking burning, bro. And that's why Yahawashi is greatly to be feared. And like I said, the individual who was talking that shit, he was upset. It made me think of the scripture right here. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Alexander the coppersmith did me much evil. The Lord reward him according to his works. And that man did me much evil. The way we, got in contact with Jake, I saw Jake was, going through it. So I offered Jake a job. We helped the man get a place to stay. I brought you, and I invited Jake into my house. Brought you around my family, and for you to just, throw shit in my face like that, hey, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. The Lord gonna deal with you. And this is what Jake don't realize. Jake think that this is just some some fad or some phase that we going through. No, we are here serving Yahawashi with fear and trembling, and you should be too. And if you're not, the Lord gonna show you. He gonna make you fear. All right, He gonna make you fear. Okay, so it says, Alexander the coppersmith did me much evil. And this is Apostle Paul speaking about a man who did much evil unto him. Brought a lot of hell upon him. And that's what that individual did. And all you individuals that do evil to us, and you think you're doing the right thing, the Lord is going to fucking reward you, man. The Lord is going to deal with you. You see, Jake pride get the best of them, and they forget who the fuck they is. You forget where the fuck you at, man. Nigga, and that particular nigga, before you came around, you was fucking down and out. We helped you get on your feet, and when Jake get on their feet, that's when a nigga start thinking that he's something. Okay, Scripture says a man think himself to be something, and he is nothing. Okay, he that exalt himself shall be abased. And you got guys that try to exalt themselves. They feel like they should be here or they should be there. They feel like Jake learned a few scriptures. Scripture says knowledge puffeth up. And the brother was doing good. The brother did, some pretty good videos. He did some pretty good videos, man. They're probably still up somewhere. But he wasn't. He ultimately wasn't a man of the Lord. He wasn't the elect, and the Lord revealed that and took him out. All right, this is why Yahawashi is greatly to be feared. Okay, greatly to be feared, man. All right, there's another individual too. Real quick, I'll mention this guy. There was another individual. I don't think he dead. He might be dead. I don't know what's going on with Jake, but I cut his ass off. And the reason why is because I was trying to teach him the truth. I was going to his house, dealing with him. This is why you don't let everybody in your camp, man. Everybody ain't finna get it. But I was dealing with the Jake, and I was trying to sup with Jake, and Jake, he said something about a mutual friend that we had, and this guy was a demon. This guy stole from me, and this guy ended up getting shot in the back. And I told him the Lord did that. He got offended about that and started talking shit. Oh, y'all, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that when I see you. Yahawashi, oh, no, he didn't say that. But he's like, I'm going to do this and do that when I see you. So when I hung up the phone, I sent up a damn curse. And a couple months later, he called back. He couldn't get in contact. He kept trying to call me, but he got in contact with one of the brothers and said how he got into a car accident and he died and came back. He's not somebody, they flatlined. He said he flatlined and came back, and now he's all messed up. Apparently he can't walk the same and shit. So Yahawashi is greatly to be feared. You never know how the Lord is going to judge you, how He's going to take you out. All right, let's play some more.
So yeah, someone was recording from the apartment. All right, and you can see the flame, from the car, and you hear Jake in the car, man. Complete agony, man.
Yeah.
And it was something said at the end. All right, and he said, bro, come help me. And Jake said, I can't, bro. You see?
Right.
This the YAHAWASHI. Okay, when the Lord, all right, because at the beginning of this video, because I guess it's a continuation, but he says it again at the beginning. Let's listen to it real quick.
Help me! I can't, bro.
You heard me?
Help me!
That's why the Lord is greatly to be feared, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. So it was the Most High that killed that man. Okay? The fire truck wasn't going to get there fast enough. And even when the fire truck was to come, that damn battery is going to burn. It's going to burn until, it may burn for hours until the fire go out, man. It's those lithium batteries. Them lithium batteries, hey, them things don't fucking just go out, man. Jake probably thought he was doing good. He flexing in the Tesla. He riding around, sliding, everything all sweet and cute. Jake try to get cute. And the Lord can, give you over unto your ways, man. And then real quick about them Teslas, man. Let me finish this up real quick. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So when that guy asked for help, somebody come help me, Jake said, I can't, bro. And the Lord put the spirit on Jake to say that because he really can't. Yahawashi, have you not put predicament, and only He can get you out of it. So that's why Yahawashi is greatly to be feared, man. Nothing to be played with. Okay, absolutely nothing to be played with. Okay, it says, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So once the Lord got His grip on you, and that's it, man. That's it. All right. It says, Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahawaah, do all these things. And the Lord is doing all these things, man. So you don't want to ever get beside yourself thinking that you just, impervious, that you just, can't do no wrong. And that, and because the Lord knows all the wickedness that we have done, and even if you is wrong, or even if you did get wronged, still, a Salakia, all that stuff, because you never know. All right, you really at the end you never know. It says Matthew chapter 8 verse 12, but the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. This is Matthew chapter 8 verse 12. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I'm reading the NLT. It says, but many Israelites, those whom the kingdom was prepared, will be thrown into outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And that's what Jake was doing in that vehicle. He was weeping and he was gnashing of teeth. That fire was burning, bro. Fire is no joke, man. Fire is no joke. And that's why the Lord is coming to bring fire upon this earth. He's coming to turn America to a lake of fire. Okay, and we pray the Lord have mercy upon us and don't, allow us not to get caught up in that flame. You see, but quick about these Teslas, man. These Teslas, I drove a Tesla before, but I remember, I was in the Tesla or whatever, and every time I was in this Tesla, bro, I never felt, my body did not feel at ease. My body didn't feel at ease. I was always, uncomfortable. I didn't like the way the thing rode because it was too smooth, but it was like you was moving around in the car, but the reason why is because those Teslas emit radiation. Okay, so you might be in this car, because it's a fucking computer. So you might be in this car, and you might be in this car, and it's, you in this car every day. You understand that you're being radiated. Okay, you are being fried. Your testicles are frying in your sack. Your sperm cells are, being roasted. I saw a video of an individual. He went inside a Tesla with the meter, and that shit was off the charts. It was off the charts. Same thing with these phones. These towers. Some of you people have those smart watches. Hey, that shit is a bunch of radiation, man. But people want it because they want to be, they want to fit in with this world. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. You know, those headphones, the wireless headphones. You know, that shit radiating your brain, sending signals from one earphone to the other earphone. So scripture says, the prudent man looketh well to his going. You know, and you couldn't, like I said in the Elder Pastor Hart video, I said, man, you couldn't pay me to drive no motherfucking Tesla, man. You know, how much radiation in those things. And not to mention, it has cameras all over it. So you're constantly being watched. Okay, you're constantly being watched. This thing got cameras everywhere. Okay, and that's why Yahawashi is greatly to be feared as well. Okay, there was a video. It was a story came out when the guy sued Tesla because he was in his garage naked or whatever, and the car was in his garage, and they got pictures of him naked. So if you walk too close to the car, it immediately starts recording you. When you're in the car, it's recording you. You know, it's pretty much, you know, a CIA agent, man. You know, it's keeping tabs on you 24/7. So, you know, it's not wise. You know, me personally, I wouldn't drive no electric car. You know, in time of any collapse, or you know, these self-driving cars, man, they can hack that shit, and it shows you that in the movie Upgrade. You know, the movie, and I'm like the guy in the movie Upgrade, man. I want a combustion engine. Okay, I don't give a damn if it's a damn, you know, a damn lemon. You know, it's a beater. If it get me from point A to point B, hey man, I'm cool with that. Because you know, what they say, more money, more problems, man. You know, so you start getting into the things of this world. Esau is, you know, he is updating these things to destroy you faster. You know, that's why Yahawashi is greatly to be feared. All right, but let me grab this real quick. This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 26. It's like 62. And Yahawashi said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So you got guys that came into this truth and they went back into the world. You know, they went back into the world. You know, they took this thing for a joke. You know, they thought it was sweet. Well, guess what? You're gonna be destroyed in that fire. You're gonna be caught up in that fire, man. Okay, you're gonna be caught up in that fire. You're gonna be destroyed, and that's why you better repent. All right. I'm gonna play this video right here, though. Let's play this video right here. This woman, she saw a terrifying vision. Many souls were not allowed into the kingdom. All right, so let's let this play.
Hold on, B. We gonna get this work.
My name is Estelle Cook. I would like to share a dream that God has gave me. On Monday, I had this profound dream. And in the dream was me and a few of my family members, we were walking. And as we walked, just all of a sudden, we were caught up. I don't know if it was heaven or what. But you know what? It was so real. And what I've seen was, there was this man, a man, I don't know if it was God or what it was, but it was this huge entity or human being. Not human being, but the spirit. And this person was so huge, and we were standing, not just me and the people that I was.
So lucky I had to use the restroom. But so I'm really knocking out two stones, or two birds with one stone with this one. I wanted to go into a video of this one, and I'm gonna show you, grab the scripture, what it immediately made me think of. But let's go ahead and let it
walking with. It was me, and it was in millions, trillions of people that was standing in front of this place. And this place is like, it looked like a palace. It was huge. It was huge, and it was beautiful. As I was standing in front, and these millions, trillions of people were standing in front of this place.
Now this is, you know, before, you know, this is that day of judgment. You know, when we all have to stand before the Lord, and on the day of judgment day, you know, and something that I thought, speaking as a man, was I thought about, damn, what if, you know, right before those nukes come, because the Lord can stop time, okay? So right before the nukes come, you know, all of a sudden the Lord, you know, makes it where everybody in America, you know, comes up into, you know, where the Lord will go into your mind, and we're all standing before the Lord, and the Lord is uh, um, he is telling some that they can they can enter and some that they can't enter, and sending them back down there, putting he'll come out of your mind and open your mind up, and then a nuke hit you. The Lord is greatly to be feared, man. But let's go ahead and play some more.
Called the palace, and this gate opened, and this huge spirit, it came to us, and it was standing in front of us, but everyone could see it. And this, I could see the figure of the person, and it had a cloak on, but I couldn't see the face. It was almost like a light that was shining, and it was so bright that it disguises the face completely. As I'm standing there, this person starts speaking, and this person has so much authority in his voice. If he speak, everyone listen. There was so much power in the voice of this spirit. And when this person opened his mouth, he said that I am the King of Kings. And he was pointing out to people, calling people's names. And as he called people's names, some went in and some he showed them the other way. And then he called my name. And I was looking, I was confused, I was scared as well, I was nervous. This huge person calling my name, and I walk and I was so nervous. And as I'm standing in front of this person, he said to me that how I lived, how I serve him, and what I'm thinking, and the way I'm serving him. And he was actually judging me according to my lifestyle, the relationship I had with him. And he said to me, I must enter. But as I enter, on the other side of this huge gate, and I'm standing there, I turn around, and all of a sudden people went crazy. They start screaming, they panic, they scream, they cry, and they showing their hands like that as if they want to come in. And there were family members of me that I saw, especially my two kids. They were standing there. I can
Now imagine being her kids sitting there, listening to this story. This is terrifying, man. This is terrifying. Let's let it play.
screaming of the people. It was so real. And my aunt was standing there, and you know what? She's been serving God for many years, and she's a very faithful servant of the Lord. And as this king called her name, she came forward, and he said so many things. She was judged according to her lifestyle and her relationship with the Lord. But you know what? She didn't get the chance to go in, and he said to her she must go stand that side. As I was standing on the other side of the gate, my kids called out.
Wow. So she said her aunt, who she thought was living, for the Lord, rejected her. Really, because, people, they live double lives. They may, in your face, they may act like, oh yeah, they so holy, holier than thou. But deep down inside, these people are wicked. A lot of people are into idolatry, and the Lord is a jealous power. So for whatever reason, the Lord rejected her, and this could be any of us. I always say the Lord don't gotta save you, bro. Jake gets so proud. I'm the elect. Hey, the Lord don't gotta save you. You gotta remain humble. That's why we call ourselves a hopeful elect. Hopeful. You can't forget hopeful. Because we are hoping. Scripture says, "Give diligence to make thy calling and election sure." You're supposed to be on fire. We ain't got time to be trying to, kick, kick it and put our feet up, and be like the people of this world. Fuck all that. Hey, our lives are not our own. Our time is not our own. Every day that you wake up and you got breath in your body is to serve Yahawashi, and that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. But here in America, Jake gets sidetracked. They want to do what they want to do. It's all about what they like. I want to go here. I want to go there. Well, hey, the Lord didn't give you this knowledge, wisdom, understanding to be doing all that, man. You can't be mixing with the people of this world, and doing what they doing and thinking that you can serve the Lord. The Lord see that shit. He's a jealous power. Just like he has it in his mind, his heart to destroy those people. If you're with them and you're comfortable over there, the Lord gonna destroy you too. Let's play it.
My daughter and my son called out, you know what? It was so sad to see them panicking. Family members, friends, people I thought that would enter the kingdom of heaven was outside. They were left behind. They were kids. I saw kids among these people. Not small babies, but kids. I saw 10, 11, 12. And they were bad.
She said she saw kids, 10 even 12. And 12 is the age of accountability, because before, before you turn 12, you're under your parents. But once you turn 12, you have become a young adult. That's why you get puberty, and at that point, once you go into puberty, that's the Lord meaning that He has made you a young adult. And at that point, everything that you do is being recorded against you. You see, so her kids, who were teenagers or whatever, she had hopes that they will be saved. She gonna go to see how she begged and pleaded. And you can see it on her face, but she was terrified. She's recounting this vision that she had, and she is in fear. She's crying. Her makeup is running because it's how scary it is, and this is why Yahawashi is to be feared. Okay, but she said how her own kids, the Lord had rejected them. So let's go.
And the parents panicked for the sake of the kids. They were shouting out. They were screaming. They were so scared. They wanted to come in. But this king, who said he's the king, God is love. But what I've seen in my dream was, he was completely different. I begged him.
Completely different, because you people don't know the Lord of the Bible. You don't know the Lord of the Bible, man. We don't get to just do what we want to do because of how we feel, and nah. At the end of the day, you got to do what Yahawashi say. You see, the Lord is greatly to be feared. That's why I grabbed that scripture in the beginning. The Lord is greatly to be feared. God ain't just all love. He is. He hates too. He hates sinners. He is a man of war. Okay, and He's going to make war with the wicked of our people.
Allow my 2 kids and my daughter and my son. I said to him, you know what? If you are the King of Kings and you have so much love and compassion in you, why don't you allow my kids? Please give them a chance. And he said to me, no, you didn't see what I've seen. You didn't see what went on in their minds, what went on behind closed doors. You didn't see their lifestyle. I've seen many things. You know what? Sin is a big thing. We mustn't take it lightly. And I begged him, and he said to me, no. All he said to me was, the time is up. It's over. It's over. There was, like I said, millions. I've seen many things. You didn't see what I've seen. You didn't see what went on in their minds.
You heard that? He said you didn't see what went on in the mind, and that's the Lord. The Lord sees. He tries. He tries the reins of the heart. So He knows what's in your mind. You people will be talking shit about the man of the Lord. You may be pillow talking to your woman. The Lord seen that shit, bro. He heard it. He recorded it. The man you talking shit about may not have heard it, but the Lord gonna reveal it one way or another. And the Lord, he see these things, and it's been recorded. So let me grab the scripture right here. That's why you got to remember the scriptures, because you don't want to get caught up in your emotions or anything end up being destroyed. Which if you're gonna be destroyed, it was your lot anyways. We hope to be saved, but at the end of the day, the Lord don't have to save nobody. He gonna save the elect. He don't have to save you. And we hope to be of the elect. I remember, when I first started seeking this truth. And I say seeking it because it wasn't like, oh yeah, I was walking down the street and I came across. No, I was searching. I was all over YouTube searching for this truth understanding. I knew there had to be a true power. I knew that the names they was giving us wasn't true. I started praying, and the Lord, He said, "Knocking, ye shall, and it shall be opened unto you." And it was opened unto me when I got this understanding. You see, nobody had to beg me and plead me to come into this truth and. To do my videos, and hey brother, you gotta do your videos. Nah, man. You see? So I pray that I'll be of that elect, and I pray that you watch and be of that elect. And with that, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Fear Yahawashi and serve Him with fear and trembling. Alright? This ain't the time to be trying to, bullshit and be on that party and bullshit spirit, because guess what? The Lord gonna He gonna reward you accordingly. Alright, so this is Matthew chapter 12, verse 35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart, mind, bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, and like I said, you got men that's talking shit about men of the Lord. Oh yeah, this man, he this and he that. Okay, well, like I said, that's what the individual that was doing that was in their camp. You know, he was in our camp. He was talking that shit, and I had to suffer it. You know, I had to suffer it. I just suffered it. You know, I was, you know, I was watching. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I was, you know, making sure Jake don't come to the camp. And put, and brothers be in danger or something. This nigga's crazy. You know, nigga told me he got a gun and stuff. So I was watching, but you know, I had to suffer that. You know, I had to suffer everything Jake was saying. You know, and that if you weak in the spirit, that shit'll make your ass bug the hell out. Jake was saying, "Oh, you a false prophet, yada 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 yada," and I was just like, okay, you know, the Lord gonna deal with you, and the Lord dealt with him. Okay, and he had to stand before the throne, and he had to, you know, account for all that shit that he said and what he did. It says, "But I say unto you, every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment." And the Most High is the judgment. He's the one that set things up the way he set it up. He may put you in a particular camp. It ain't about what you want or what you think is right. It's about, hey, following the path the Lord set before you. You know, and that's just the way it is. And if you got a problem with that, then the Lord will get you up out of there. And before you know it, you know, Jake be in that spirit. Oh yeah, you know, the Lord gonna get the leaven out of this camp. Before you know it, your ass out of the camp. You know, and that's why you gotta be mindful. You know, fear Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, because you know this thing is not a joke. It's not to be played with. The Lord's not to be played with, especially not his men. You know, Jake think, oh yeah, you know, I'm higher in the spirit. You don't know who the fuck you is in the spirit, man. Okay, and that's a proud spirit. That's a preeminent spirit. So you got to check that shit. Those thoughts come to your mind. That's a demon. You got to check that shit. I rebuke that name of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. You don't want the demon to come to you and start making you think about a brother differently, or you know, or put evil thoughts in your head about a brother because you don't know who that brother is in the spirit. You know, you don't feed into them demons. You got to rebuke them demons, and they come to all of us, but you got to rebuke them demons. It says, "But I say unto you, every idle word that a man shall speak, they shall give account for in the day of judgment." So that's what, and this is what you see in this video. She's saying how the Lord heard, you know, what was going on in the mind, you know. So you got to give an account for that. For by the word, Salakia, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So, hey, life and death is in the power of the tongue, you know. And if a guy get kicked out of the camp because the nigga ain't right, guess what? It was the Lord that did that, man. You know, it was the Lord that did that. The Lord set it up that way. You know, the guy may get rebuked harshly. He get emotional. Oh no, you don't talk. I'm a grown man. You don't talk to me like that. Well, guess what? Hey, the Lord can have a way where you take that offense, end up bugging the fuck out, and now you ain't doing the work no more. You know, which we're all working out our salvation with our own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, so just be mindful of that. You know, be mindful of that. And be, you know, aware of how you move. You know, all these things are very important. It says, "For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned." All right.
Went on behind closed doors. You didn't see their lifestyle. I've seen many things. You know what? Sin is a big thing. We mustn't take it lightly. And I begged him, and he said to me, no. All he said to me was, the time is up. It's over. It's over. There was, like I said, millions, trillions, billions of people standing outside, screaming to come in. And I was so nervous because this man is so stern. He's so stern. And he made up his mind. And
the Lord is like that. He's stern. He make up his mind, and you can't, you know, make your will or what you want or what you think the will of the Lord. That's not how the Lord get down. That's not how the Lord work. The Lord sets up things in the way, in the proper order, the way it's supposed to be for His purpose, not for your purpose. Okay, we are just mere servants. You know, we are mere servants. You know, and brothers have been nothing but brothers. You know, gave you a place to stay. A brother will help you get a job or anything, man. And because Jake get in their little emotions or whatever about one little thing, you know, then they, you know, start to become a demon. Then they start to, you know, disrespect and come up against the man that the Lord set up, you know, over them. And that's when you going to fuck off, bro. Never get in that spirit. And it's a demon. You got to rebuke that demon and get your mind right, bro. Fast, pray, do what's necessary to get your mind right. Because you can play all day in front of men, but at the end of the day, you have to stand before the judgment seat of Yahawashi. And like that individual that was in that Tesla, he burnt to death in that Tesla. Man, that was the Lord, bro. That was the Lord. He said, help me. He said, I can't, bro. So you don't want to be in that position where a man, want to help you, but he can't even help you. You are beyond reach now. Okay?
He asked for the soldiers that was standing, but you know what? There was a gate.
You can go watch the video.
But the gate is nothing like this.
You can go watch the video. It's on GMS Get This Work Too. Beautiful, beloved brother who always drop, very edifying videos. But yeah, man, Yahawashi has to be feared, bro. This thing is not of what we think or what we want or how we feel. It's about what the Yahawashi wants, what he thinking, how he feels. The Lord set up a particular order. All you can do is fall in line with that. And you can't try to scheme and connive your way into no fucking position, bro. You do that shit, the Lord, you gotta ask to Yahawashi. And you can play, you can play on the videos and play in man's face, but in the day we all gotta stand before the judgment seat of Yahawashi. Okay? So this is just some exhortation, and and even some rebuke. This is Matthew chapter 25, and this is what I immediately thought about when I heard this vision. Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish. And this is, the nation of Israel. You have, these virgins, and the lamp is supposed to be this wisdom. That oil is the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Okay, so it said 5 of them were wise, trimming their lamps, afflicting themselves, fasting, praying, all these things. And 5 of them were foolish, partying. We be partying, okay? Indulged in the flesh, over drinking and all this other crazy shit, It says, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. You see, this is red letter. This is Yahawashi, which is the bridegroom, or the bridegroom. It says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out, because you was too caught up in this fucking world, trying to be somebody in this world. Fuck all that, bro. We don't care about being somebody in this world. We don't care about how we, are perceived or look in this world. We understand that, this is a part of the fight. We got to take L's every single fucking day to get the ultimate W. But in the end, it's all going to pay off. Okay? Jake want to get those W's here. They want to get them now. You impatient. It says, but the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and go and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and when they were ready, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. So that's, I feel like that, through the Spirit, this is the division that lady was talking about. It sounds just like it. That door got shut on them. When that door gets shut, guess what? You are going to go down there to, that fire. It says, afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, Yahawashi, open to us. So they may know the names, they may know all this stuff, bro, but they was too caught up in this world, trying to be somebody in this world, get caught up in the drinking, the fucking prostitutes, all kind of shit, bro. And it's like, yo, bro, focus on the mission. All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. Focus on the mission. But when you get sidetracked from the mission, you become that foolish virgin. It says, but he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. Lord, that's a terrifying thing to hear. The Lord say, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day the Lord, it's like the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. You don't know when the Lord cometh. So you ain't got time. We ain't got time to bullshit. It says, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, And the Lord gives us all according to our measure. You can't look at the next man and say, "Oh, I got, I got more of a man." You don't do that shit, bro. You're bugging the fuck out, okay? The Lord does it according to his purpose. It says, "And to every man according to his several ability." So it may not be your ability to handle 5 talents, but you looking at this man with 5 talents, you're like, "Oh, I want 3 more," you know. It says, "And straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded the same and made them other 5 talents." So you got to put in this work. "And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 and went and digged in the earth and hid the Lord's money." You guys that came into this truth and fall out, you guys that started getting weak, and guys get disenchanted. But that was all with the Lord anyways. It says, "After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them." It says, "And he said that so he that had 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 more talents." It's like your 5 talents more. I mean, you come into this truth, you get this knowledge, you got to build upon that, bro. Like we was in school, you can't look at the next man paper, and try to cheat your way. That's not how it works, bro. You got to focus on your own paper because everybody's test ain't the same. It says, "His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord." And that's the point, that we're gonna get our glory when the Lord come back. We don't get our glory now. Jake want the, the glory, the fame, the lights, and the action. I'm saying the time for that, bro. We are merely servants serving Yahawashi. And if you don't, do what's, right for Yahawashi, then the Lord has no need of you. Like that guy that was in that car, in that Tesla. You guys was toasting that motherfucker, man. He also had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. This is what we want to hear from the Lord. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. It says, Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that. It's like, lo, there thou hast that is thine. It says, His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury, with more added unto it. Take therefore the talent, and it's the thing too, bro. You gotta, hey, this thing is about growing. This ain't about just, being a speaker at the camp. This is about, being a reader, being a damn a servant. He that is greatest amongst you shall be a servant. If you gotta be a fucking a chauffeur, a fucking, whatever. Who knows? Okay. This is all for Yahawashi sake. Okay, it says, Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. You see? So don't get beside yourself thinking that, okay, I got it, and the whole time you don't have it, even the little that you had gonna be taken away. And that's why guys fall out. It says, And cast ye the unprofitable servants into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And we don't know. We don't know if we the elect yet. You might bug out. The Lord may put a demon on you to make you bug out, make you disenchanted with this truth. You may have it now, but in a month, where will you be? It's about longevity. You see, Jake looking at right now. Oh yeah, right now. What about longevity? Where you gonna be in the long run? You see? And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And that's what you heard in that vehicle. Okay. weeping and gnashing of teeth. That guy was weeping and gnashing of teeth in that Tesla. And that's how quick the Lord can fucking take your candle, stick, man. The Lord can, put you in a, and He can have you on hell on earth. You're going to see it, you're going to smell it, you're going to feel it, you're going to taste it, And in that moment where that guy was burning, he couldn't do shit, Life probably flashing before his eyes. He thinking of all the things he could have did differently. He thinking of, he about to meet the Lord, and what the Lord like. All these things. All right, so you don't want to be that unprofitable servant. But I'm gonna close out. I ain't want to make it too long. I know we done got a little lengthy. But I pray be edified to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba Ball. Fear Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, man. Fear Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Shalom. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the 144,000. Shalom.